Man, you know what? We are just big fans of Breckenridge, and man, we're going to come out and celebrate their birthday and bring them some birthday cake, and once again, just kind of get a chance to hang out with some people that I think are really the future of the restaurant industry.
Talk about some of your employees you've got out here as well.
Yeah, so today we brought out Boss Man Brant and Lindsay, Faith, employees that have been with me 9 years, and they care more about my ice cream shop than I do. They're the reason that for all our success. Two of them have their faces on the pints of ice cream, and there's truly no limit to what they can do if we just have a little bit of grace, grant them a little grace.
Is there something that made you want to get involved with special needs and helping?
So there was a legendary coach named Gene Stallings, whose son was born June 12, 1962, and with Down syndrome, Johnny. And later on, Coach Stallings wrote a book called Another Season about his son, and that just propelled me to say, man, we gotta create. So I don't just want to talk football to somebody. I want to be able to look at someone like that in the eye and say, you know what, I want to do my part to create some change in this world. And so we double mortgaged the house, went all in, and everyone thought it was pretty crazy 8 years ago. Now we got 8 franchises around the country. We're in a couple hundred grocery stores, and by the end of the year, we'll be in a couple thousand grocery stores.
What's it like breaking the stigmatism that people with special needs, Down syndrome, showing how they can be productive members of society?
Yeah, you know what? I think it's interesting because I think there's almost 2 groups of people when it comes to understanding special needs. Is those that have been around them and love them, and those that maybe haven't been around them and just don't understand, and they just don't know. But when they have a chance to interact, when they just have a chance to interact, then I think you see just something amazing happen. I think the other thing with Howdy Homemade that just works is that when it's an entire group of people with special needs, they know it's them versus the world. When it's just maybe one person with special needs in a restaurant, maybe there isn't that teamwork, that, hey, I get you, you get me, and so when there's nothing more beautiful than seeing someone with special needs leading and teaching somebody else with special needs. They're able to do it so much better.
So what's it like for you today to see the enjoyment on everybody's faces, but with you guys doing this ice cream party?
You know what? It's great to come and do events and see the smiles that ice cream puts on people's faces, but our goal is to create jobs for people with special needs. We want we want to go after every grocery store, every restaurant, every place that has a now hiring banner. 300% turnover rate in the restaurant industry, and that's our goal, is to create those jobs. It's not to sell ice cream, man, it's to put smiles on people's faces, but the first thing we are focused on is the jobs.
And how many pints of ice cream did you hand out today?
I think about 450 pints of ice cream, and is what we brought with, and hopefully everyone will eat them all and take some home in their pockets.
Breckenridge Village began in the heart of a mother of a Down syndrome son, Mrs. Jean Breckenridge. She had a plan for her younger son, Robert, to take care of Jimmy when she and her husband, Robert, were no longer able to take care of him. And she had a modest dream of a small group home of maybe 4 to 6 people, but she had all this property that she owned. And so through the leadership of particularly Green Acres Baptist Church and the Texas Baptist Convention, the dream of Jean enlarged to the point that we were able to kick off the campus and build 6 cottages initially, and build the administration building and the candle shop. And then this chapel building was built about 4 or 5 years later. And so I was blessed to know Jean during her lifetime, and what we see here today far exceeded the expectations of a mom who simply wanted to know who's going to take care of Jimmy when I'm gone.
What's it like over the last 25 years to see Breckenridge Village grow?
Well, I think one of the real blessings has been for us to be able to expand our services both through our day program and through our residential care to help with the cost of care for our residents, but also to be able to serve more of the people that need the services we provide. So that really has been the blessing to see. I'm not just about the numbers, but we know that there are a lot of people out there that need what we provide. And so to see that numerical growth has been a blessing. And then to see the growth, the upkeep of our campus, some major additions to our campus. I'm just glad to see after 25 years that Breckenridge is alive and healthy and moving forward.
And one thing that's brought to our attention 25 years and how Breckenridge, how they've been able to break the stigma that people with Down syndrome, people with special needs, that they can be productive members of the community, like the ones we have working with the ice cream company.
Exactly. Thank you for asking. I'm blessed today to meet these young folk that help package this very ice cream that I'm sitting here holding right now. Our residents help serve through Meals on Wheels, through Habitat for Humanity, through a variety of. At Christmas time, we'll help the Salvation Army ring the bells at the kettles. We like for our residents, and they love to be out in the community serving others. They are aware that many have helped make it possible for them to live here, so they love being able to give back to the community.
What does today mean to you to be able to celebrate with ice cream today with the residents?
Well, I think the exciting thing about this is that we are networking with yet another business entity that has a passion for serving adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities. We know there are people doing good work all over the state. This is a new connection for us. So I think the really exciting thing for us is not just the gift of their ice cream to us, but the partnership and the awareness that we're in this mission together. And I think it blesses all of us here to know there are other people doing good work in other places.